Zodiac's book. So basically in this wonderful, basically, it's gonna be a DP Toss poker game. Basically, it's gonna be a very unique way about playing the way of how I'm gonna be doing it. Because DP Toss poker game is very good and it's very playable of how it's gonna be in that way. Because you have to understand about how it's gonna be in that perspective. So whether things are going to be in that perspective, I think that in my own way about it, this is the way it seems to be, and knowing that the way how this is, the way how everything is going to be in that perspective, that's how it's going to be in that way, because you think, okay, well, everything seems to be fine, alright, I know what to do, but then it's like, how would you do exactly what you're told to do, because you have to be responsible, right? That's the way it seems to be. And when you're being responsible, you know how it is, you know how things are in that perspective, and you're thinking, okay, well, I know what to do, I got this, but then it's like how you're going to be doing it as a wonderful feeling, right? So this is the way it seems to be, right? So this is the way it kind of understands about what's going on in that way, and you think that, okay, everything seems to be fine, so this is the way it kind of does in that format, and you think, okay, well, I know what to do, alright, this is the way it seems to be, but then this is the way it kind of, how it's going to do exactly what you're told to do. So the way how this is, the way you're going to be owning your own way, you have to think, okay, well, this is how it is. I need to do my own basic math strategies or whatever it is, right? You have to understand that, right? So when you have your own basic needs about knowing what to do, you have to understand what it takes in that way, and you have to understand about what's happening in that dialogue, and you're thinking, okay, well, this seems to be, how it's going to be, and this is the way it seems to be, right? So it's like, you need to understand that the way how it is, the way how it's going to be in that perspective, you know what to do, right? So you do exactly what it seems to be, and you're thinking, okay, well, it seems to be how it is, and this is the way you kind of, in that perspective, right? So you have to understand what it is, and this is how it seems to be, right? So this is the way it kind of happens in that, the way how it is, and this is what's going on, right? So you know the basics, and the way how I'm going to interpret it in my own standards. This is the way it seems to be in that way, and you have to know exactly how it's going to be. So it's like you're going to, play the rules, but the way how this is, it's like how you're going to do exactly what you're told to do, because it's like how you're going to understand about how it kind of remains in that way, and you're thinking, okay, well, this is the way it seems to be. So this is the dealer button, so it's going to be the dealer, right? This is the way it kind of goes in that way, and I have the Tim's card to split the cards up as well, so that's how it seems to be that way. Remember that the pro guys will be on your left side, Zodiac is on the right side. Do not confused about it, but the way how this is, that's the way it seems to be, right? So we're going to figure out who's going to go first, and this is the way it kind of happens. So here we go. And let's see. Pro guys have the Jack of Clubs. Zodiac has the Ace of Spades. So I'll go first. So let's see what's happening. So let's see what Zodiac has. Let's see. I have the Queen, 2, 5 of clubs, 3 of clubs, and 10 of hearts. So I got clubs. And let's see what the Bogarts have. Bogarts have the ace, 5 of diamonds, 4, 5, queen of hearts. So, you know, they have diamonds and hearts. I got one of their 5s. So this is the way it kind of goes. So here we go. And the flop is ace of spades, jack of clubs, 2 of spades. Turn. 4 diamonds. And 8 diamonds. Now I have the 2, 3, 4, 5 ace, ace high straight for Zodiac. So 1 point for Zodiac, 0 points for Bogarts. And the flop is 4 diamonds, ace, 2 of spades. Turn. 4 of clubs. And 7 diamonds. Bogarts have a full house, ace 4. It defeats my straight. Now it's 1 point for the Bogarts, 1 point for Zodiac. Excuse me. And here we go. Flop is 4 of clubs, 2 of spades, 4 diamonds. Turn. Ace clubs. And 8 clubs. And I have a queen of flush, but the Bogarts have the full house. 2 points for the Bogarts, 1 point for Zodiac. Right, so here we go. And the flop is 7 of hearts, 4 diamonds, king of spades. Turn. 4 of spades. And 6 of clubs. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, somehow straight, defeats the 3 of a kind for the Bogarts, so now it's 3 points for Zodiac, 2 points for the Bogarts. Let's see what the Bogarts have. Bogarts have the queen, 2 of spades, king, jack of clubs, and 6 of diamonds. That's not bad. And let's see what I have. I have the king, 7 of hearts, 8, 7 of spades, and jack of diamonds. So that's not bad for me. So here we go. And the flop is 6 of clubs, king, 4 of spades. Turn. 4 hearts. And 5 of diamonds, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 8 high straight. So now it's 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 points for Zodiac and 2 points for the Pro Gods. And the flop is 4 hearts, king of spades, 6 clubs. Turn, 2 of clubs, and 3 of clubs. Pro guys have the king eye flush. They got me, so now it's 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 points for the pro guys, 4 points for Zodiac. And let's see. And the flop is 9 diamonds, 2 6 of clubs. Turn, 20 diamonds, and 5 of spades. 5 6 7 8 9 9 high straight defeats the pro guys. 2 pair. Now it's 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Zodiac, 3 points for the pro guys. Wow. It's not bad though. Really not bad. Let's see what Zodiac has. Now I have, let's see. I have 6 of hearts, 8 diamonds, ace 2 of spades, and ace of clubs. So you have pair of aces, and I have spades. Let's see what pro guys have. Pro guys have the ace 5, 10 of diamonds, queen 9 of spades. So basically, I took their spades down, but they have diamonds, so it's very interesting indeed. And the flop is 10 of spades, 9 of clubs, 3 of spades. Turn, 5 of spades. And 4 of clubs. I have an ace high flush and defeats the queen high flush. So now it's 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for Zodiac, 3 points for the pro guys. And the flop is 5, 3, 10, all spades, and Zodiac has a straight flush draw. Pros have a queen out flush draw and top 2 as well. Turn 7 clubs, and 8 of clubs. Ace high flush defeats the queen high flush, and now basically it is 6 plus 1 is 7. 10 points for Zodiac, 3 points for the pro guys. And let's see. The flop is 7 of clubs, 3 5 of spades. Turn, 10 clubs. and 6 of clubs. I have basically, like, I have a pair of 6s, 5, 6, 7, 8, but I don't have the 9. Players have 10s and 5s, they have 2 pair, so I kind of missed my straight draw. Now it's 4 points for the Pro Gods, 7 points for Zodiac. Let's see what's going on here. And the flop is 8, 7 spades, 5 of clubs. Excuse me. The turn 7 diamonds, and 3 of hearts. Pro guys kind of, they only have, you know, a pair of 5s, but I have like 7s and aces, so I got this, and now that must be at least 8 points for Zodiac, 4 points for the Pro Gods. Wow. I don't normally do 2 boards, but in that context, the way how I see it in my own way is that I can easily understand that how I'm going to be doing it in a very perspective way, because of how it is, right? So it's like, okay, this just seems to be very interesting indeed, and you think that, okay, everything is going to be all good, but then it's like, how would you understand the way how it is, and you think that, okay, everything seems to be fine, but then it's like, how would you understand that, right? So it's like, how would you understand of how it's going to be in that way, right? So let's see. So let's see what the Pro Gods have. Pros have Queen 10 of spades, Queen 5 of hearts, and 2 of clubs. So that's not bad. And let's see what Zodiac has. Yeah, Ace 10 of hearts, King 10 of clubs, and King of diamonds. So basically that's very interesting indeed, right? So they have one of my 10s. I can't make a royal flush draw because I have the Ace 10 of hearts, they have the Queen of hearts, so I can't make a royal flush. But I can also make a royal flush with the King 10 of clubs. So that's how it's going to be in that way. So it's like, interesting. But I am doing 2 boards, just so you all know. But it's going to be very different indeed. So it's going to be very how it is. So the first one is King of spades, 4 of hearts, 10 of diamonds. Top set for Zodiac. Open, not straight draw yet for the Pro Gods yet. Let's see what the bottom board is. 9 clubs, Queen of diamonds, and 5 of spades. Top set for the Pro Gods as well. So let's see what's going on. The turn. Turns to 9 diamonds. 8 hearts. and 7 spades, and 5 of clubs. So let's see. The top board of top set with pair of tens. So that would be 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for Zodiacs and 4 points for the Pro Guides. And on the bottom board, Pro Guides have a Queen 5 full house. That defeats my straight draw. So now that must be at least 4 plus 1 is 5. So 5 points for the Pro Guides, 9 points for Zodiacs. And let's see. And flop. Flop is 3 of diamonds, ace of spades, 3 of clubs. Turn. 4 of diamonds. And 5 of spades. Both guys have the 2, 3, 4, 5 ace, ace high straight. Now it's 6 points for the Pro Guides and 9 points for something else. And let's see. I don't normally do two flops again, but if I do, then I will, right? Because basically it's very interesting indeed. So let's see. The flop is 4 clubs, Jack 5 spades. It's a pair in the flush draw for the Pro Guides. Wow. And let's see. On the second board, flop is 4 diamonds, 8 of clubs, 8 of spades. So wow, that's very interesting indeed. The turn, King of Hearts. Turn is the 6 of clubs. And last one, 7 clubs. And 2 of diamonds. So let's see. I have top set pair of kings on the first board. Pro Guides kind of missed because they only have a pair of queens. Like they kind of missed. They only have a pair of fives. So there was nothing for them. So that'll be 10 points for Zodiacs and 6 points to the Pro Guides. Second board, Pro Guides only have queens and eights, but I have kings and eights. Defeats their pair of twos. Like they missed everything, right? So that must be at least 11 points. So 11 points for Zodiacs and 6 points for the Pro Guides. So wow, like that's very interesting indeed, right? So let's see. Sorry that my voice is a little bit quiet today. I'm sorry about it. But the way how this is, you have to understand that the way it's majority of knowing what to do, and it's like, okay, well, This seems to be very interesting indeed, because you have to understand that the way of how it is like how it's going to be in that way, right? So it's like, okay, well, it's going to be very interesting, right? So it's like how it's going to be very doable to understand that the way how you can do it is the way how you can understand that, right? So it's like how it's going to be, right? So let's see what's happening. Right, so let's see. And I have, let's see, Queen, Jack of Diamonds, 9, 7 of Spades, and Jack of Hearts. That's not bad, because I have Diamonds and Spades with the pair of Jacks. Let's see what the Pro Guys have. Pro Guys have, oh boy, King, 6 of Hearts, Ace of Clubs, Ace of Diamonds. So basically, I can't make a royal flush with the Queen Diamonds, Queen Jack of Diamonds, because they have the Ace Diamonds, as in the Pro Gods. They have the King 10 of Hearts, but then I have the Jack of Hearts, so they can't make a royal. So, you know, that's how it is, but this is like a 50-50 chance. Whether you might win, you might lose, you might have your own basic strategies, but knowing the way of how to do it in that perspective, right? So, it's like everything has to be all great, but then how you're going to influence the ability from the right and not wrong perspective, but then how would you precise of knowing about what's going on that way, right? So let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. And the flop is Queen Spades, 5 7 clubs. Turn, 8 diamonds. And 5 of diamonds. So I have a pair of jacks, pair of fives. But the Pokedex have aces and fives. So they got me. And now that must be at least 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points for the Pro Gods. 11 points for Zodiac. And the flop. Flop is Jack of Clubs, 8 diamonds, and Queen Spades. Turn. Queen of Hearts. And 7 diamonds. And I have the Jacks and Queens for a full house. Yes. Way to go for me. So that must be at least 12 points for Zodiac and 8 points for the Pro Gods. And let's see. And the flop is 8 of clubs, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Spades. Turn. 4 hearts. And 10 of clubs. I have 3 of a kind with a pair of queens. I have the 8, 9, 10 Jack Queen. I have a Queen Eye straight. Now it's 13 points for Zodiac, 8 points for the Pro Gods. So let's see what's happening. Let's see. let's see if I'm going to do this. Jack, 7 of clubs, 7 of hearts. So I got a full house now. That's how it is. And on the second board, top is 9 of clubs, 3 of spades, and 6 of clubs. That's not bad so far. And the turn. Turns to Queen of Hearts. And 3 of Hearts. And 3 of Clubs. 10 of Spades. So let's see. The top board, I have basically pair of jacks, pair of tens for a full house. Both missed with their aces and sevens, so you know that's how it is. So that's 14 points for Zodiacs, 8 points for the Pogods. Second board, they have aces and threes, so they have 2 pair. I only got jacks and threes, but I can't do it, so they got me, and that must be at least 9 points for the Pogods, 14 points for Zodiacs. Right. So this is going to be the big finale coming up. Normally it's going to be very interesting, very enticing, because the way how this is, right? So you have to understand that the ability from the right outcome is where things are going to be into the way of how it is, because you have to have your massive strategy from the left, right, and center, and you have to improve yourself wisely to do exactly how it is, right? So this is the way of how it is, because you have to have your own basic ways about knowing what to do, and you think that, okay, well, everything seems to be fine, but then it's like, okay, well, this is how it's going to be, right? So you have to do exactly what it is, and you have to understand of how it's going to be in that way. So here we go. Bogus, we get 6 cards, Zodiacs, we get 5 cards. So let's see what's going on. This is going to be the big finale. So the Bogus have the Queen, 6 of hearts, 10 of spades, 9 of diamonds, 4 of spades, 3 of clubs. So basically they have spades and hearts. Let's see what I have. I have ace, king of spades, ace, 10 clubs, and king of hearts. So basically, you know, the best option is that they have the 10 of spades, so I can't make a royal flush. I can't. But the ace, 10 of clubs, I can make a royal flush, you know. So this is just based on how strategy is, whether you win or lose, but you have to be compatible of knowing what your strategy is, because you have to know exactly what's going to be. And, you know, this is the way it seems to be, right? So you have to understand that this is the way of how you can do it, because you have to believe that everything seems to be fine, but then it's like how you're going to use that opportunity and understand that, right? So you have to believe that everything will be okay, and you have to exactly understand of how it is, and you have to do that, right? So let's see. One more. And the flop is 5 of clubs, 7 of spades, 4 of clubs. Turn, 8 of hearts. And 20 of spades. So I kind of missed, but the pro guys have the straight. They have the 9 high straight, they have the 8 high straight, they have the 7 high straight. So they got me, at least. So now it's 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for the pro gods. 14 points for Zodiac. And the flop is 8 of hearts, 4 5 of clubs. The turn, king of clubs, and 9 of spades. I have top set, and I also have an ace high flush. And now that must be 15 points for Zodiac and 10 points for the pro gods. And let's see. And the flop is king 4 of clubs, 8 of hearts. Turn, ace of hearts, and queen of clubs. I also have an ace high flush again. That defeats the pro gods is, 2 pair, queens and 4s, like they missed everything. So now it's 15 plus 1 is 16. 16 points for Zodiac and 10 points for the pro gods. And let's see. Flop is 7 diamonds, ace 8 of hearts. Turn, 5 of spades. And jack of clubs. Pro gods have the 79 10 jack, jack high straight. So now it's 11 points for the pro gods, 16 points for Zodiac. So this is going to be the big finale. I'll do 2 boards, then I'll do the last one. So this is going to be very interesting indeed. Hope you like this video. Please give it a like, please hit a comment if you want. Sorry about my voice being low, sorry about me coughing a little bit. So I'll do 2 boards. Flop is 8 6 of diamonds and jack of clubs. And let's see. Flop is ace of hearts, queen, jack of spades. Wow, so I have a straight, but then I have a royal flush draw, but I can't because they have the 10 of spades. So it's very interesting that, yes, I got it, but it's like, no, I missed the royal flush draw, right? The turn, 8 of clubs, and 7 of spades, and king of diamonds, and 9 of spades. So let's see. The top board, I have kings and eights for a full house. Defeats Pogarts says straight draw. If they missed, right? So that'd be 17 points for Zodiac and 11 points for Pogarts. The second board, Pogarts have a 10 high flush, but I have an ace high flush, and I have an ace high straight as well, and that must be at least 18 points for Zodiac and 11 points for the Pogarts. And it's a big finale. Hope you all like this video so far. Okay, and let's see. And the flop is 5 of spades, 4 of diamonds, 3 of hearts. The turn. Ace of diamonds. And 8 of clubs. Basically I have top set with pair of aces. Pogarts have 2 pair, but then an ace top set defeats it, so now that must be at least where basically your winner, as in Zodiac, as in me, I think it is 18 plus 1 is 19 points for Zodiac and 11 points for the Pogarts. So basically, you know, the way how this is, the way how intense it seems to be, I think that basically how it was, I think that everything has to be all good. And when you have your own basic strategy, you pay attention on how you're feeling, you pay attention about what's happening in that way, right? You have to embrace of how it seems to be in that way, and you have your own mathematics, you have your own way about, your own self reflection, whatever it is, right? And the way how this is, you have to believe about what's going on in that way, and you're thinking, okay, well, this just seems to be, I know what to do, but then it's like, how would you do it, right? How would you be compatible of how it is, right? So you have to understand that the way how this is, the way how you're going to be doing it, that's the way it goes, right? So before I let you go, try to pay attention about what's going on in this whole entire way, and you have to understand that, right? So you have to pay attention, right? So I hope you all like this video. Please understand and the way how this is, right? So you have to do exactly what it is in that way. Sorry about me coughing, sorry about me having a low voice, I'm sorry about that. But the way how this is, I hope that you all have to guarantee about my own way about saying it, and this is the way it seems to be, so this is how it is, right? So I hope you all enjoy it, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as it seems to be, and it's the way it goes, right? So this is the way it goes, and you have to do exactly how it is, and that's what it seems to be, right? So I hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please give a comment, enjoy, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Really, thank you, and bye.